Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Naya, and it's been a minute. For good reason. First of all, I'm not even gonna talk around the bush or anything like that. For one, I just graduated from school, so I just finished up my AA in design, or graphic design, I'm sorry. So I'm super excited about that. And I kind of got an idea to just do an updated portfolio, just to show you some of the work that I've been doing lately and throughout school and stuff that has helped me to find jobs. And so I'm here to offer a couple tips, or just plant a couple seeds, plant a couple ideas in your mind as to what you can do to improve your portfolio, or different things like that. And actually, let me get a screen recording going. All right, so I got my portfolio pulled up right now on the screen. As you can see right here, it leads you to my photography initially, like some of my portrait stuff. But then, since I'm doing it to get design jobs, I want to get more design jobs. I'm going to change the landing page to this page, which is my design page. That's something I can go back and fix later. But there's a couple things that I need to go back and fix. But for now, I just want to do a quick walkthrough, just to show you. And actually, I kind of just remember, don't mind the background. That's just I'm getting ready to move too. It's just a lot of stuff going on right now. So right now we here. Let's focus here. So see, these are just some of the projects and stuff that I did while throughout school, or a lot of stuff was just personal projects. Like if I really had an idea for something, or if we did a project from school and I was like, hey, I want to do that again, but in a different style or a different way, and I took the liberty of doing that. But I feel like it's super important to have a collection of all your work, just so that when you go to a designer, or not a designer, a company that you would want to work for, you're able to present them like, hey, this is some of the stuff that I'm good at, and there's a way that I might be able to fit into what you guys are doing here. Again, I feel like I'm just starting out. I'm not gonna lie. I know my portfolio is not the best work, but it's who I am, and it's a start. And I'm not gonna lie, it helped me get a job. So, So with that being said, let's get into it. So right here, this is my first artwork, and as I'm going through this, I'm just recognizing stuff that I need to change myself. For one, I'm gonna go through and add I guess you would say a design brief of what the project was, or what was the message behind it, that kind of thing. How did you get to this point from here to here, that type of thing. So that's something that I'm going to go in and do on my own. But for now, I'm just presenting you my work. So this was just a NFT motif project that we had to do, where we just basically, it was like a baseball card type thing, where it's create something that is cohesive together, but in 3 different ways. And then I'm pretty sure you've all seen this video. If you have been on my channel long enough, you'll see that I actually did a time lapse of these. So if you're interested in that, go back and support that. It won't hurt. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with that project. So I was like, yeah, why not? Let's add that in there. And then I just put my rugs in there just because. Some of the illustrations that I've done recently, I'm probably gonna go back and update this as well, take some stuff out. But these are just a couple of self-portraits that I did, and things from my notebook, a lot of Procreate stuff. So yeah, I think I'm gonna definitely go back and take this out. This might be too much for some people. But yeah, they just want to see, I feel like a lot of people just want to see how diverse you can get, but that was a little bit much. So that's another thing that I have to work on as well. Not just, even though I got the job that I wanted, just overall presenting your work, because I had to end up presenting my portfolio to the people that were going to hire me. And this is for you. Get good at presenting. If you're trying to get into this field of design and all that, you have to get good with not just talking. Well, yeah, talking in so many different ways. You have to talk to people, you have to talk to your managers, your team, you have to talk about your ideas and what you want to do. Like, there's just so much communication, talking through your work, so much communication that you have to work on. And I'm a long ways to go from that point of where I want to be, but for right now, I'm happy with where I'm at, but definitely working on my communication, because I wouldn't say I struggled with presenting my work, but there was definitely some areas that I could have done better in, like, as far as communicating the idea. Like, for instance, the Human Error Project, I was like, like, in my mind, I know what I wanted these posters to represent when they are just by themselves. When you see them by themselves versus when they're together, they tell a story together. And when I was trying to explain that to them, and I even had help from my teacher, she was helping me, like, work on my presentation skills, and she saw where I was coming from, but she was like, oh, like, okay, well, you know, there could be more of like a connect here, or if you said this and said, you know, that whole thing. So you definitely want to practice, and practice again. But yeah, I'm not really going to get into the explanation of those two. I feel like that would just be a video on its own, to be honest. Anyway, let's move on to posters. So I was doing a lot of poster work too, and that's another thing I'm gonna have to go fix, because as you can see, that just took a little minute to load in. And you don't want that when you have an online portfolio thing. You kind of want everything to just like snap right there, because if it takes too long to load, whoever's watching or not watching, whoever's trying to look at your portfolio and see what you're working at, everything's just taking like so long to load in, they're probably gonna get frustrated, or they're gonna get annoyed and like, you know what, never mind, I'm not even gonna look at this. I'm not gonna take time to look at this. So when you do upload your work, make sure it's a low quality image, but not to the point where it diminishes like the final product of it, if that makes any sense. I think it did. Anyways, so these are just some of the posters that I've done. A lot of these were just, you know, in my free time. Like for these too, I love doing like the 70s like editorial spread type things. I'll put a couple up on screen just so you can see what I'm talking about. I love practicing those because I just love it. Like, I love the design of it. I love how the fonts that they used to use, the placement of everything. I love like how they use the big hero image to cover up the screen, or even like the, I guess, what would you call those, like the quarter ones, and just tell a story. Like this one's probably my favorite one. Mushrooms, really like this one. I'm very proud of this one, to be honest. It reminds me of like a textbook or something. And yeah, these are just some of the posters that I've done. I feel like with your portfolio, it's never really a finished product. Like you shouldn't, and this is for anybody at any level, you should never feel like when you made something you're really proud of it, like this right here, this is the best work that I've done, and it can't get any better than this. You should never have that idea, because then, you know, how are you gonna get better if you feel like this is the best work that you can do? You know, I would, in my mind, I'm like, this is good, but it could get better. And after that, I'm like, this is better, but this can get even better. You know, that's my mentality type of thing. And then Metamorphosis, this is a project. I don't think I did a video on this actually. This was in between of like a personal project and like a school project. So it was a school project because he gave us the brief of basically coming up with our own album cover, whether we wanted to do it about an artist that's already here and living and breathing and making their own music, or whether we wanted to come up with something on our own. And immediately I love other people's music, but I couldn't think of a better way to just, you know, be as creative as I wanted to be, and just do my own thing. So I chose to do this album cover called Metamorphosis, because at the time it was just very representative of, like, even though it was a school project, it was very representative of what I was going through in my everyday life. I felt like I was going through a lot of changes and a lot of growth and different things, and I wanted to represent that. So I had the idea of this cover. I really liked it, and everybody else really liked it. My teacher really liked it. The only thing that he critiqued me on was that he felt like, you know, this part on the right side where the metamorphosis on the end, it was a little too dark. So, you know, people that can't see as well, that might be hard for them to read. But other than that, it was pretty cool. So if I could go back and do that, I would definitely fix this part, and I would definitely redo this green slime stuff in the middle. Just add a little bit more of it, and, you know, fill this in the inside and on the back. But other than that, I was really proud of it. I was really proud of it at the time. And then on the back side, you know what I actually did? So we could make up our own stuff, right? We could make up our own cover, but I was like, let me do a front and a back, and then instead of trying to make up songs, let me create a playlist. Because, you know, you can do that on Spotify, where you create playlists of songs that I felt like were, I guess, representative to me, or songs that I just really liked at the time. And then I took that, made a playlist, and then put the Spotify code on the back of it. So if anybody wanted to, they could, you know, go get the playlist. And if you want to, you can do that as well. I'm gonna leave the link to that, or I'm gonna leave a card to that at the top. And then just one more thing, I just decided to like make it a skateboard deck. But again, I'm definitely probably gonna go back and redo this again, just so you can see the whole word of metamorphosis and not just like metamorphosis. And then just so you can see the graphic a little bit better. But I really like that as well. Funny thing is, I used to skateboard with more like longboard and stuff like that. And yeah, I've always been into skating for some reason. But I would definitely use this board if I was. So pretty cool. Other than that, last things last is some of the patterns that I've done, which I'm sure you've all. I didn't do a video on this one because this one was for a school project. So this is my first time doing the pattern. So this is the finished product. It was just like an Area 51 theme type thing. So aliens and rockets and meteors and anything you could think of space. That's where I was going with it. And then this is just the outline that I did. I mean, what more can I say to that? So this is the outline that I did when, like, right before you like stack them and put them on top of each other, that kind of thing. And what's another one? And then this one, I took the liberty of doing it on my own. This one is my favorite one, and I still use it to this day. This is one I made the video about as well. If you want to learn how to make a pattern just like this, you know, go check out that video as well. This one is my favorite. I use it for pretty much everything. I use it on my channel. I use it, look, I have it as a mouse pad. What else? I got prints of it right here from back when I was doing my marketing, my thank you cards from when I was sending out rugs and stuff, and I would use this. So this is the back side. I think from me to you, from working with me, and then this is on the back side. So, you know, just sharing a little bit of who I am with you all, you know. So this one I'm extremely proud of. I absolutely love this. And then this is just, let me go to the next one. And then this is just the final product. You know, I have them with like a bunch of different backgrounds and different things like that. So I really love this pattern. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that was pretty much it. I mean, I know it's a quick video type thing. I'm kind of just trying to work as fast as possible because I have to go do something real quick. But yeah, I just wanted to get back on here and give you guys a quick video. I haven't talked to y'all in a while. I missed y'all so much. Like, I've seen y'all give me a lot of love on some of my old videos and different things. Even though I don't be on here and I be away from here, I still be here, if that makes sense. Like, I really love y'all. I really love y'all. I really love and appreciate y'all. I really do. All in all, that's my portfolio for the time being. I'm definitely gonna go back and add and update stuff, take stuff out wherever I see fit. But for now, it's worked for me. It's helped me get a job, and I can speak to more about that if you guys are interested. I can speak to that in a separate video as to, you know, how that works. Actually, no, I'm gonna make a separate video of that because I got some game from y'all. Some game. I learned a lot, and yeah, I'm gonna share that with y'all because that worked wonders. Like, I was applying to jobs like left and right, and nothing was working. And I had my teacher. She's just awesome. I really appreciate her. My public speaking teacher, she helped me, you know, give me some tips as far as interviewing, resumes, how to present myself, like all type of stuff. And I'm willing to share that with y'all. So, yeah, I'm gonna help y'all out. I got y'all. All right, man. So with that being said, I don't really got much for y'all today. Just for that, I'm about to go handle these boxes. I gotta handle these boxes. That's what I gotta do. I got a lot to do. So with that being said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for showing so much love. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm gonna record that right now. Actually, I got y'all.